Hello, my name is Elizabeth, and I am a PhD student in the biological sciences in San Diego, California. And Aaron P. from New Jersey posted this question: what causes insomnia? And insomnia is having difficulty sleeping or falling asleep, and in some cases, even both. And there are various factors that cause insomnia. Some can be psychological and others can be physical. Some examples of psychological factors are grief, as well as trauma, anxiety, and worrying. So you may experience waking up a few hours before your alarm clock goes off. And so you lay down in bed thinking, I need to go to sleep as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm missing out on a couple of hours of sleep. And so as you think, you worry, and as you worry, you make it very difficult to go to sleep. And some examples of physical factors are jet lag. So traveling often and experiencing jet lag quite often makes it difficult to go to sleep. And also having caffeine late at night makes it very difficult to go to sleep. And restless leg syndrome, which makes your foot or your leg twitch or jerk. And once that leg gets moving, it wakes you up. And so it might be difficult to then go back to sleep. So thank you, Aaron P., for posting this question. I hope this helps.
Hi, this is Dr. Tiffany Chow, neurologist from the San Diego area, responding to a question from Sarah B. in Texas. There's so many different things that can change your need for sleep that I'm really challenged to put this into a 3-minute talk. And as a result, you, the viewer, may actually hear me just saying one phrase at a time because all the sentences are just not going to fit. As how you breathe while you sleep is very important and is one of the things that can affect your need for more sleep. Thanksgiving meal is attributed to having a lot of tryptophan in the turkey meat, and people think that tryptophan is what makes them sleepy. I would submit that it's probably more about our sugar-containing foods that are also consumed at that dinner table. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, and all of these are yummy things. I'm not saying don't eat them, but I'm just saying that often what actually makes you feel like I really need to get some more sleep, sugar levels have gone high. Your body, your pancreas specifically, has responded by splooging, yes, that is a scientific word, not really, putting out a lot of insulin, which then slams the blood sugar levels low, which then makes you feel tired. Another response to your question has to do with people who are feeling more tired during the day out of a sense of fatigue. That could be related to metabolism and thyroid function. People who have too little thyroid function feel kind of logy and probably do sleep more hours of the day or are inactive more hours out of the day. But I think what you really wanted to get at was this juicy question about what's going on in a part of the central nervous system called the brainstem. I have to admit the frontal lobes are my favorite part of the brain because they're good for storytelling and social skills. But the brainstem, which is the part that connects the brain that you're used to seeing in cartoons to the spinal cord. The midbrain, which in cross-section looks like Mickey Mouse. Then the pons, which is kind of round and oval. And then a smaller section called the medulla that leads to the spinal cord. In the pons section, there's a lot of coordination of eye movements, which ties into rapid eye movements of sleep. That's one of the stages of sleep. And how much sleep you need. So think of sleep and your sense of how much sleep you need as being a balance between feeling really awake or feeling like it's time to shut down. And I could go on for maybe another half an hour about how important sleep is, regardless of how much of it you're getting and what your normal set point is for minimal sleep requirements. Sleep is really important for consolidating memory and other health factors, including blood pressure. Inside the pons, there are areas that respond to a chemical called orexin. And orexin has been discovered as something really important for that wakefulness side of the equation, balance between waking and sleeping. People who are deficient, who are genetically programmed not to make enough orexin themselves, are prone to narcolepsy, sleep attacks, even cataplexy. I don't have time to go into it, but it's a fascinating illness, and there's some fantastic treatments becoming available that have to do with supplying the orexin that they're missing. So there's a second protein that's really, really important at the beta-1 adrenergic receptor. So you may have heard about those people who, I'm so envious, they can get by on only 4 hours of sleep a night, and that's their normal. For me, I need like 8, very happy with 10. Of course, that costs me a lot of wakeful time that I could be productive. One family that they studied carefully for the 4-hour sleep requirement had a different way of making that particular receptor, the ADVR1 receptor, and that worked to their advantage. There are probably others of us who are making that receptor with a different formulation that doesn't kick in as much, and therefore we need more sleep. I encourage you to Google, talk to sleep experts if you want to know more of the gory details.